Of course, this is why I'm proud as a Ghana. And that's why all the Ghanaians across the world need to walk proudly. The Ghanaians have done it again. That Kenyan flagged team jersey is trending all over social media. And the Ghanaians are saying, look, we respect our African heritage. We have massive support across the world. And we are giving this to them. Jacob, what do you make of this, that beautiful kit for the Ghanas?
Buy one.
Get one. Buy one, get one.
Yes.
Vita, are you saying that you want me to buy you? I can buy you even.
Yes.
Yeah, we can convert her, actually.
No, not converting me.
I'm using the right. But basically, it's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one. I think what comes to my mind is marketing strategy. Because you have to appreciate some of these teams have a lot of support in Africa because some players are featured in those clubs. For example, I think a lot of Ghanaians will back Arsenal because of a player like Thomas Partey. So a strategy will be somewhere, you look at colors and looking at the following and all that, then you have such a kind of a jersey. Very beautiful. We are hoping that in that beauty, there's going to be something to smell about.
To smile about, all the way to the title. And actually, this is actually Adidas. And when the Ghanas released this statement, I followed very closely. They said, we are a team with diversity from all over the world. We welcome all races, people of all color. And Shitera probably...
The only thing,
yes.
I need to mention is that without a lot of shouting, you see, we had a debate the other day about our kit for the Olympics, of course done by Nike. But now you can see what Adidas had done, not for Kenya, but for Arsenal. For Arsenal. Food for thought.
Food for thought. And actually, before I come to Shitera, something about Arsenal is they have this deep, deep connection with Africa, which you can't take away from them. I think President Paul Kagame is a big, big Arsenal fan. And you saw the deal they signed, basically marketing Rwanda on their sleeves, Visit Rwanda. And we've seen during the summer, Arsenal sent maybe one player to Kigali just as part of the partnership, and also to promote tourism in Kigali, and also Arsenal benefit by getting some money. Now, you go again to the history of Arsenal. Arsene Wenger, when he arrived at Arsenal, the question was, the English press reported, Arsene who? Because he was unknown. Actually, he was coming to Arsenal from Japan.
Nagoya.
Yeah, Nagoya. And when he came to Arsenal, one of the first things he did was to change the diet. He told the players, these are food you are not going to take. He drew the line. Basically, he changed the English football. Another thing he did was to sign in. He brought in a lot of players who are black, some of them from France, and who trace their roots to Africa. You look at people like Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Kolo Touré, Sol Campbell. The list is so long. Nwankwo Kanu. Probably, what legacy do you think Arsene left behind in connection to the massive following it has in Africa?
In fact, I think Arsenal is the only team that has the largest or the biggest following in Africa. It's number one, I think, followed by Manchester United and then Chelsea. So that shows you that people appreciate, when you appreciate the diverse cultural activities from different countries in Africa, and look at it, Arsene Wenger has been a lover of Africa. He has visited many of these African countries. And
actually, what I was forgetting, one of his former players became president in Liberia. It's
called George Weah. Yeah, and he went for his inauguration.
Yes.
So the only bad thing is that we are putting up our jersey up there, and yet our performance as a national team does not match up. So I wish we would match our performance with what Arsenal is doing. Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, I was with him in 2023, and he was wishing that Arsenal would lift that trophy. In fact, I freely supported Arsenal to lift that trophy, only to be disappointed.
Baba is also an Arsenal fan.
Even the president, William Ruto, is an Arsenal
fan.
Yeah.
They should come and support Manchester United. We are doing nice signing. Anyway, there's a lot of racism stories that have been happening in Europe and in everything. You saw what Enzo, is it from Chelsea, the chant of Argentina team after winning.
Are you trying to ignore that? No, we are still on Arsenal fan.
I'm trying to bring that in because I think after that, I think they want just to get everyone is a human being. Doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter everything. And coming up with the black jersey and all the colors that Arsenal are having, it's to support the people from all over the world. So for me, it's a nice jersey. As I said, Isia saying that he's going to buy me one, and thank you, Isia, in advance. But I hope I'll wear it. Donate. I hope I'll wear it. I'm just saying, if they lift the trophy, I will wear it. Trust you me, I will wear your jersey if you lift the trophy. But again, nice jersey.
Nice jersey.
Yes.
So you want to keep it until the...
Yes.
Okay.
It's still there. It's still the market.
Donate it to someone who can
Let me be proudly.
No, I have to appreciate it.
On this.
I think it's good that Arsenal is tracing its way back to Africa. It acknowledges the much support it has in Africa. Actually going all the way, there's some very small details there. You can see they equated it to the cowrie shells that were used to trade as a means of trade in Africa back then. So it's a good thing that they know that Africa they have a huge fan base in Africa. And of course that also shows that they acknowledge that going forward as well, other teams in the English Premier League and in Europe as well will also follow suit and just go more deep into Africa and tap that talent and also get Africa onto that global map as well, the players.
And actually, as we speak, I think they have landed in the US for the pre-season friendly. They'll be facing, amongst others, the Red Devils, which Zita support, and of course, the Gunners gonna emerge top in that.
I long for the day they will have their pre-season in Africa.
I think we need to get it right with our facilities.
Yes.
That has been the stumbling block.
But you saw...
We have good facilities.
But you saw...
Not in Kenya.
But
Africa is Africa. Did you see that over the weekend, Duke Abuya, our very own Harambee Stars player, featured in a match that involved a Bundesliga team, the South Africa Yanga. And that one reminds you, by the way, about the reasons we couldn't see teams like Yanga in the Sekafa Kagame Cup.
Absolutely.
We have
to move on, Zita.
Just
to move on. Just
30 seconds.
And of course, talking of Man U versus Arsenal, of course, you are a good punter, and the only place to put your money and invest it is on shabiki.com. And what you can see here, and Steve Shitera is the lead ambassador for that. So, of course, where Shitera is, you can never get it wrong. So, put it on shabiki.com. But now let's move to Latin America, where, of course, Lionel Messi and co won their second Copa America title. Of course,